Hey, it's Betty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. So, what are we going to do today? That is an excellent question. I'm going to let it be viewer's choice. So, I have to give viewers time to jump on. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you'll stick around to find out. Of course, those who are watching the replay, first of all, thank you for watching the replay. And second of all, you'll know because the title and the thumbnail will give it away. But for all of those who will be logging on to watch live, it'll be a mystery. All right, I found you guys. Hi, Linda. Hi, Paula K. Good morning. We're doing viewer's choice today. It's Labor Day. But we're doing viewer's choice, so I should probably get some choices out, shouldn't I? Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's give the people a voice today. Give them a choice and a voice. I've got some different things on my desk. Not too many. I actually cleaned off my desk. Hi, Mary Ward. Hi, Vicki. I already played with this one recently, so we're good on that. Okay, so let me get some choices out here. I want to give you some really fun ones. Don't mind me as I uncover and get to things. By the way, today's the 1st. I know, it's already the 1st of September. Where does time go? And the Paper Stash Smash collab is focusing on 6x8, 8x8 paper this month. I don't really have that much 8x8. And the only 6x8 I think I really have anymore is my own. But we will do some paper stash smashing. Just, I don't know that it'll be what we do today. Unless y'all choose that. But I have got a couple of options here. We can do, I'm going to just let a few more people sign on. Hi, Masala. Hi, Crop and Susie. Good morning. Yay, you're at a live. Yay. Okay. Glad you could make it. Okie dokie. Oh, this one is just so good, but we could totally do it. I know which one I'm hoping y'all pick, but I'm gonna let y'all pick. Okay. All right, I think we have enough people here to decide what we're going to do today. All right. We've got 3 choices. Tim Holtz Halloween. These are the 2 things that I have from Tim Holtz Halloween. I've already cut the pumpkin out. I just don't know where she went. We would have to, oh, there she is. So this cute little pumpkin. Okay, so that's option 1. Option 2 is the Crafty Critter foiling. They sent me a huge box of goodies, and I'll be able to give some away, and a machine because I killed a laminator. You know, I broke a laminator, let's say that, and alive. And they were like, okay, let's get this girl together with the foil, which was really sweet. So we could do foiling. Yeah, I totally broke that laminator. I had to throw it away. And then I have a grabby box. And the grabby box is Dreamscape Mystic. So this is what it looks like. I pulled this out and used it before on, but I pretty much kept it together and untouched otherwise, but I used it on one of the pop-up cards. So we're gonna go 1 Tim Holtz Halloween, which I'm kind of like, not today. 2 Crafty Critter. 3 grabby. So you can enter a 1, a 2, or a 3. Crafty Critter comes with a giveaway. I'm just saying. That might influence your choices. Hi, Jill. Let me say hi to everyone as y'all pop in for what you want to see me play with today. Now, Miss Linda Gorman, I know I said hello to you, but I'm going to say hi again. And Paula Kay and Vicky and Mary Ward. Sala, hi. I watched your live, but I watched it on replay. It was great. It was so cool to see your happy mail. Your paints are on the way. I'm so glad you got some paints and brushes and a palette. I'm so happy for you. And I said hello to Miss Susie. She got to make it to a live, but I'm going to say hi again, just starting from the top. Another good morning to all and giving y'all time to vote. Mr. John Pounds on his way to work. Don't you be typing. Don't you type, John. Miss Jill Pounds, happy Labor Day. Wow, John, that was quick. I just waved goodbye to you. John is not, I think he's the kind of guy, he's just a go-getter and gets things done. Hey, Florida Dragonfly. Man, we've got so many dragonflies in my yard right now. It's amazing. It's so amazing. It's Spirit was weak, Biddy. You didn't break it. The world did. Oh no, I did. I jammed it with parchment paper. Well, Jill Pounds, I mean, I've got time. I don't have to take the kids to school, so that's cool. It looks like I'm going to keep counting votes. But yeah, that's why we actually have the options here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for number 2. I'm glad y'all said no to this. I'm not really feeling this today. I mean, sorry, Linda. I know you picked it, but as a whole. So we got 4 for 2s, and then how many 3s do we have? And Linda, you weren't alone. Florida Dragonfly voted for 1 too. Sorry, y'all. Then we have 2 for number 3, and then a whole bunch for 2 from Miss Messy Palette. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now, I don't have Scott here, but you had Scott. Weren't you lucky? I did get to watch that. That was awesome. I just need to organize with them and get them on. And Miss Mary Ward, you picked one too. Hey, Jay. What are we voting for? Oh, we're voting for what we're going to do today. It's viewer choice. Crafty Critter is 2. Timmy is 1. Halloween. And a grabby box, which I've never played with. Well, okay, I've pulled a couple elements out of here, but I've never like unboxed this or played with this. It's still new to me. I've had it for about a month or so, maybe a little longer. Wasn't he awesome? I love Michelle and Scott. I really do, truly. Biddy, have you gotten any mail for me? Not yet. You're starting to get nervous. I don't know how long it takes to 3. This one. This is my birthday gift from my hubby. I love it so much, Jay. Spoiled rotten. Okay, I think we're still at 2, you guys. And I'm only counting Diane's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2s once, but we're still at 2. So let me unbox this amazing package. Okay. Look, we've got a giveaway here. This is what I'm going to give away today. Plus, I think there's more. But wait, there's more. Yes, there is. Okay. Look at all this. This is all a giveaway. Now, last time I did a giveaway, I accidentally was like, I'm going to give some to the replay crew, and then I just gave it all away at once. So we're not going to do that this time. I'm really going to put something to the side for our replay crew. And replay crew, it has to be in, let's see, in the US, and it'll be this sample pack, which includes foil and a sample pack of transfers. Okay, so I'm going to mark this replay crew. All right. Don't you do it, Bitty Penny? It's just so fun that, you know, I got carried away. But a giveaway feels like the right thing to do on a holiday. I almost wrote Rebecca. She would have liked that. Okay. I'm going to, how about I break these up into 3 different ones? And that way we have more winners, because more winning is fun. So we will do this later. Later, Gators, you have to hang out. You have to wait. Who's it going to be? I don't know. And you can thank Miss Michelle and Scott for this, because this is their generosity, which is overflowing and abundant. So who are Michelle and Scott? Well, Michelle and Scott are Crafty Critter. And they make incredible foils for both toner foiling and hot foiling. We've talked about them many times on this channel. Y'all see me use their foils. I am not experienced, but I want to be. And the way you get experienced is you practice, practice, practice. So they sent me all these awesome foils. And I just love them. So these are cool. Y'all see me use these before, the clear foils, because you can put them on a lot of patterned papers. And you can put them on different, you can foil different things, and it's clear, but it adds like rainbows. It's so super cool. So this is a clear hologram hexagon. We've got hearts, yay. Silver hearts, see the magic? Baked sand. Well, that's what Texas feels like. Love that. Isn't that cool? Chocolate swirl, sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. I'll send this one internationally. The one that I'm sending. This is foil fall bark, and I like this one so much. I had bought this one myself. I just really, really like it. And then this is Summer Stream. Ooh, look how cool that is. This one would be really good if it was like, and green and brown too, for like gator skin. It reminds me of gator skin. All right. And then look at all these. So you can foil sentiments. So here's some different sentiments. And you get 8 sheets. And you can use a laminator if you use carrier sheets, which they do carry in the store. So you can certainly use carrier sheets and use a laminator, but what's better is to use a foiling machine because you have heat settings. And if I'm not mistaken, Scott said that theirs does really well on setting 2 or 3. Look at these. Oh, look at these ocean ones. We may have to use some ocean nautical. And then I love these. Ooh, wait, these are new. I haven't seen, well, I mean, a lot of these are new, but I haven't seen these. This design. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. These are so cool. Oh, I love these. Can't you just see using these in journals and on cards? Ooh, I certainly can. Yes, these are awesome. These are totally awesome. So, what is this one called? I know, we all want to know. This is T0048. Does that stand for Toby? Because it could. Is it not fall in Texas? Well, Jay, it could be like 100 degrees right through September here in Texas. But we have had rain these last couple of days, and it was only, I think 87 was our high yesterday. But it was like 100 every day before that. But yeah, no, I mean, you can be in high temperatures straight through October, right up to Halloween. And then here's the sentiments. And I like that they include the strips and the big words. Oh, it looks like I have 2 of those too. Okay. Let's look at some more of these. And then let's foil, because the big Mamba Jamba is right behind me. And I'll show you the machine. Look at these. These are so cool. These are awesome. Ooh, I love these. Aren't these so neat? You can do a lot with these, especially because you don't have to put the whole, you don't have to use the whole sheet on a card. You can, first of all, these are 6 by 8, so you can make 2 A2 cards from each sheet. Even if you took these, cut them, and used them for the whole background of A2 cards. You can make 16 cards with one pack. Look at this one though. I like this one because I can tell there's backgrounds and cut aparts. So this one's T0068. This is T0069. On the giveaway, just make everyone else's. Aww. Sala. So we've got, ooh, I really like these tight waves. These are really cool. And then these like ribbons, but then look, some cut aparts to foil and then cut, ooh, cut apart. Look at the seahorses. Ooh, these are awesome. Look at all these. Some mermaid or some scaly. And then bubbles. Oh, these are just too cool. Too cool. Okay. The seahorses are my favorite. So cool, though. So cool. Okay. So let's get the machine out. Let's get her warmed up. And I'm going to keep reading. Well, they're not as tiny as that. Let me get those out, Jay. They look tiny because they want to give you a sneak peek of what they look like, but they're not that tiny. So these are the hugs. These are nice and large. So there's, you know, different sizes in each one. A couple of those, a couple of those. Love all the different fonts, you know, for different types of cards. And then see, these are really good size, these sentiment ones. It's so great. You just foil the whole thing and then cut them into long strips and then smaller hugs. So nice. Aren't they wonderful? Okay. Now, so toner foils are meant to go with like laser printed, like even if you have a laser printer at home and you printed something, you could foil that. So as Scott was explaining over on the Messy Palette channel, which I'll leave later in the description later so you could watch those two foil together. This has got the glue on the back of toner foil, and Scott was really keen on pointing out that hot foil is different, but you can't tell the difference, but they always label it different. They have a black label for their hot foil. Those hot foils are made for like your spellbinder plates and your hot foil plates that other companies make too. So let's look at this real quick. Ooh, I love these. Oh, are they all the same? Look, you can make a whole set of cards. Oh, that is awesome. That is such a good idea. Kiss your brain, Michelle and Scott. That is a great idea. You can make sets of cards with these. How cool is that? Hi, Carrie. Hey, Flo. Hey, Michelle, you're here. Hi, hi. We're doing viewer's choice today, and guess what they picked? Can you tell? They picked Crafty Critter. Yay. I was really hoping so. And you guys were so generous to pack extras in here, so we're doing a giveaway too. All right. Since it's viewer's choice, you guys. Well, let me get my machine out. Yes, they sent me a whole machine. the best mate. Whoop, whoop. I am so excited. So, the best mate. I'm making room for it. Best mate is coming out to play. So this is a Crafty Critter exclusive product, and it is designed specifically for foiling. And in the best mate, you get foil, instructions. Boy, do we need those. And you get some practice sheets. It looks here, full toners. And some of those beautiful butterflies. And some of these other backgrounds and sentiments. So you get a whole starter kit in your best mate. A carrier sheet. And then here's the owner's manual. Yay. I'm going to pull it out of the box. Oh my gosh, I love the size of this machine. Now, viewers, y'all picked Crafty Critter, so I assume that many of you have foiling machines, but I don't know that for sure. Let us know. Do you use a foiling machine? Do you use a laminator? What do you use? Do you have one? This one is such a good desk mate. Talking about the best mate, it's a desk mate. It will not be too hard for me to find a place to put this on my desk, and I'm very, very excited about that. I love it. I love it, and look, I love the color. I love, it's like the Bitty Penny color. That turquoise. Bitty Penny, the foil with the machine is from the factory, we believe substandard. That's why we included a sample pack of our products. Oh, that's hilarious, Michelle. This one here. Yeah, not all foil is created equally, right? So that's funny. Well, I think it's cool because people get a whole kit to start with. So if they just getting started, they already have things to play with and get to figure out their heat settings on their machines. Look how pretty this is. Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad y'all picked this today. I was really hoping you would. I've been saving this for some time because I really wanted to coordinate, but I'm still going to coordinate and bring Michelle or Scott on. I think Scott will be the one to come on. I have some ideas about what we'll do. Okay. She's unpacked. She's unwrapped. Let's get her plugged in. Ooh, this cord is not playing around. This is a nice, sturdy, heavy cord. And you would think, like, why is she pointing that out? It's important. How cool. You guys, I don't know why, but the sugar ants have moved into my room. If you see a little sugar ant run across and scurry across my desk, I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's the plants I brought in or what. Hey, Pan, you have a foiling machine? Thanks to my hubby, I have a foiling machine. Awesome. Bye, Sala. Have a great day. I don't foil. Oh, well, foiling is fun. I understand, but let's turn it on. Okay, so there's an on switch. See, foiling with me is like Foiling with a dummy. Okay, so turning it on, and then it is important to know where this jam release switch is, because yeah, it's me. And then turn it on right there. It's got a nice little hum to it. And then you use this button to pick your heat. And I believe 2 is where we're gonna start out at. So you can foil with glue, and this toner foil that I'm using today with this machine, you can use like glue and tape, and you can get foiling effects with different tools. The specific thing about this over a you can use a laminator, but the difference is the pressure and the option for heat settings. So using your machine, right? And then we need to, it says the indicator light will flash red and turn green and beep when the desired temperature is reached. So it really is like a smart machine that is designed specifically for this use. So you want to make sure you cut your foil larger than your project size. Open the carrier sheet. Oops, see, she's ready. It did it. Remove dust from the carrier sheet, toner sheet, foil, and back of foil with a microfiber cloth or a soft brush. I brought one of those out. Where'd she go? I have one of those. I have a soft brush. I'm equipped. I have this one from Elf. It's super soft. I think you could probably use a Swiffer thing too. Miss Pam, how are you? I guess you're still up, huh? You have a mink. Oh, okay. And a glimmer and a Gemini. So Pam is definitely a foiler. Hi, Sonia. Hey, what's up with this new gadget? This was a gift from Crafty Critter because I broke my laminator trying to foil with it once, and they were like, we've got to help this girl out. I mean, she's a mess. Okay, so let's do this. All the instructions you need are right there in the manual. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's use the sample pack from inside of the machine, that came inside of the machine. And we're going to dust everything off, because you can see, like, you know, styrofoam and things, just static electricity. Just love to stick to stuff like this. Okay, so we're dusting this off. We're dusting this off because I dusted everything right onto it. Calamity. Calamity Jane. You're probably supposed to dust it right before you use it. I'm just going to give everything a once over. Okay. And then you can dust your foil too. So let's do, I want to do this butterfly. Let's do this butterfly. I just love this butterfly. Okay, so let's put these over here. And I want to do this butterfly with this fall bark because I think it'll be really pretty. Also, if you are a foiler like Pam and others here who have machines and do foiling, they make some really cool sample cards too, so that you can like keep up with your different foils and foil them onto these like sample cards. It's really cool. So we want our foil to be larger than what we're foiling. Okay. We know she's good and hot. Okay, put this in here. Everything's been dusted. Oops, that's gonna stick out. Let me turn it. I think it'll probably stick out this way. No, it's good this way. I think. Nope, it's still too long. Let me trim it. It just needs a little trim. A little haircut over here. That way it doesn't stick out of your carrier sheet, because that would be a no-no. Okay, and then I know you want to put your carrier sheet, the fold here, you definitely want to put that in first. I tried it another way, and that was no good. Am I putting this in the right way, everyone? Michelle? Okay, I think, Bitty Penny, grab one of your bigger carrier sheets. And yes, I'm putting this in the right way. Okay. See, you guys, I need help. I'm not an expert, which is good. You get to come here and learn with me. Okay, so they did send me bigger carrier sheets. Jill, I store mine flat in bins that close. Oh, the foil. Okay, one of these. These carrier sheets will find every dog hair, cat hair in your house. Okay. There we go. Just push it till it grabs, and then it's no hands. You can practice faux foiling. Believe it or not, I used foil chip bags, or I purchased foil decorative paper for gifts, and it works minus machine. Yeah? Standing upright in my IKEA cubes, John, the milk crate. There's no way you got too many. 12 by 12s. Oh, yeah. I feel that way. I'm actually going to Michael's today. Shh, don't tell. Okay. Now, I want to give it time to cool down a little bit. Don't want to burn yourself. Get a little shimmy shake. Let it cool down. Release it from its carrier sheet. Okay, this is magic. This is kind of like gel printing. Once you start, or I should say once I start, I don't want to stop. I want to foil everything. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so awesome. The difference though, you guys, with being able to foil your own papers and things like that is that, like, if you want to make butterflies for a specific project and you have different foil colors, whatever you want, you know, or need the color to be, you can make it in that color. So this, if you were working with a bunch of blues, this could have been blue, or if you're working with, you know, a bunch of hot pink, this could have been hot pink. But I used the fall bark for mine. So let's transfer this now, because we don't want this to go to waste. So we've got some full toner sheets that we're going to transfer that onto as soon as I find them. They sell these in the shop, and it's really cool. They sell some that aren't black. They sell them in different colors. So like this. Whoopsie. Add a bit of a craft-a-lanch. Okay, so I can do yellow, for instance, and lay this right on there, like so. Send that through. Let me cut this off. That's probably best practice, is to cut off what we're not going to use. Just feels like that's best practice. Okay. See, I did not dust it. Let me dust it. I could feel that this one picked something up along the way. So let's dust this again. I don't know. I don't even know where all these hairs come from. I don't even notice these hairs at all. There we go. You guys, these sponsored things that interrupt the chat are no fun. Bitty Penny, don't forget to cut the toner sheet down so foil covers all. Don't, yeah, sorry. One swift pull with the toner sheets like a band-aid. Ah, okay, okay. This is the fall bark, Jay. Isn't that cool? It's F0102, fall bark. And you just got to rip it off like a band-aid. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous, Susie? Okay, now I'm going to let this cool. Bitty, grab one of your bigger carriers. Oh, yeah, okay. Making sure I'm all caught up. Then I'm going to let this cool a little bit. This is so pretty. Nice. So there are the two pieces that we got from that one transfer. So these little 8-packs, and I was saying, oh, you could make 8 cards. Really, you could make 16 if you have the full toner sheets, because that one butterfly gave us 2 cards, essentially. And this is TM003. And then I really love it with the toner sheets because I don't feel like I'm wasting foil. I just love that. Let me try to capture the foil for you. It's a little difficult to show you exactly how pretty this is. Oh, there it is. See, right up in the top there, that beautiful red and gold and brown. This is very, very perfect for fall. Lovely. Lovely. Let's foil some more and then we'll make something, okay? Let's foil. Let's foil a couple of sentiments. Let's do these happy birthdays. And let's foil those. Let's do Summer Stream. This is F0108. Oh, that's a great idea, Michelle. You can use that leftover plastic for shaker cards. Waste not, want not. You know where I think those hairs are coming from? This brush. Just realized that because my dog doesn't have, well, she has hair, but she doesn't shed. Okay. Where'd that sticker go? Thought I took it off. Found it. Okay. I'm telling you, like Calamity Jane over here. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm telling you. I'm the perfect test subject. Ooh, that is some cool, very cool foil. Got to use that on the with the ocean stuff. Once the toner sheet clear, so. Oh, my hair. Why is my hair? Oh, goodness. She's saying you can use this for the shaker cards. You know, but what a good point. Like, what you could do is foil once and then instead of, so you foil your first time, right? Like this. And instead of clearing off, you leave this on that paper, which I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then you could use that to make a shaker. Like this could have been a shaker. That would have been cool. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Woohoo! That's awesome. That's so cool. There we go. Now I know which way to tilt it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love it. Love it, love it. So what popped into my head is you could take this piece now and make a shaker card out of this too. You would just see the sequins through the happy birthday, and then you would get to see even more of the foil, but you could totally do that. Oh my gosh. So if I had put it through the yellow toner, could have foiled again. That's good to know. So let's combine the yellow and the blue. Yeah, let's do this one. Michelle, since you're here, can I use the clear hexagon on your paper? That fall bark is gorgeous, Sonia. Let me turn it towards the light. See that? Now I know which light to turn it towards. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is actually my second roll of it. I love it so much. Okay. I've used your clear one on my paper pads before, Michelle, but I get mixed results. You can foil again and have two colored foils. Oh, with the happy birthday? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense because this is still toner. So I could go right over it with like a silver or gold or whatever. I'm going to leave it like this, but that's a good point. So Crafty Critter also makes some 6x8 paper pads. And what I was wondering, I think I could use these with the clear foil. I've done that with my paper pads. I get mixed results on mine, but I'm not sure about theirs. Does that mean it's too hot, Michelle? I took off some of that. It's hit and miss. Yeah, it's hit and miss with mine too. It might have been because this is still warm because I had it sitting on top of my machine. That's probably user error more than anything, but I still love it. And I can ink blend if I wanted to, or color that, or leave it like that. It's pretty cool because they're not designed for foiling. Yeah, neither are mine. But so this is one of my favorites, the flowers, and I'm going to bring out the clear foil. Let's see what happens. I'm fine with experimenting. I like experimenting. So this is the clear hologram hexagon. These are so cool. So cool. Michelle, for everyone in the chat, where do you guys ship? I know America, like shipping here is weird right now, maybe, but not, maybe not. I don't know. It just changes every day. But you know, we have friends in the UK, we have friends in Finland and all over. Where do you guys ship? Yeah, John, come back for this. I think you would really dig this. Okay, so now I've got this clear, I've got the Crafty Critter paper, and I've got this clear hexagon foil on it. I should attempt to get some sleep. Pam, yes. And Jill's like, wink, wink. It's pretty awesome, honey. Yes, y'all. Yes, it is. Definitely check out Crafty Critter. And it's not messy. You know, when we were gel printing the other day, that's not for everyone because it's pretty messy. And you can't get, I mean, you can, like, I shouldn't say that. There's a learning curve to getting specific results. That's what I'll say. With this, it's much different. There's no mess, and you're gonna easily be able to figure out what kind of things you want to do and results that you can get. So it's like two opposite things, really. So now Michelle already said this really isn't designed for foiling. It's hit and miss what you can get off of it. But here's what's cool about this is that I need to mark this, okay, real quick, like I need to mark my paper before I forget with a B, with a Sharpie. Let me move my awesome mate a little bit that way and show y'all this. You can use these sheets, the clear sheets, over and over and over again. So do not throw them in a trash. Grab a Sharpie, and I'm going to write a B. On here. Okay. And what that'll signal to me now, next time I want to use this foil, is that, see that B? That this is the back. And so that means this is the front that I put down on the paper, but you can foil that over and over and over again. I did get some foiling on here. See the leaves right here? They were not foiled like that before. So it looks like the leaves took the foiling the most. Now let me foil something else. Let me foil with this clear so you can see the full magic of it. Let's do this one. So I've got my B, and that's how I know to put that. If I can read the B, then it's upright. If I couldn't read the B, if the B was backwards, then I would be messed up. So that's how you mark this clear foil, because it can be used a few times. I think I used mine like 3 times, 3 or 4 times before. And I got foiling every time. Four times. There's an ad that came up. Why? I have changed nothing, you guys. And like, I know that Craft Roulette doesn't even use ads. And when I was watching Craft Roulette the other night, it came up. So it's so annoying. I promise I didn't change anything, but I think this is just kind of the way it's going for everyone. At the moment, everywhere except US. We are hoping that'll change back soon. Just waiting for the US Customs to be able to collect tariffs. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So Crafty Critter can ship anywhere in the world, you guys. Now, I've got a mixed result here because when it picked up, when I foiled with my paper, it picked up a little bit of the ink off the paper, and now it has transferred onto here. But now this whole thing is foiled, and it'll be a little hard to see because this is black with clear foiling, but there is foiling on it. There you go. Let's pick I'm going to transfer it onto a toner sheet so you can really see it at work here. I'm just going to cut this right down here. Okay, so now after I do this, I want us to make a card. So Michelle, I don't think you were here, but I am in love with all of these packs, but this pack right here is super duper cool. I'm gonna have to foil this. I mean, I figure we're gonna make an ocean card today, you guys, but I also want to foil. These are so cool. I want to foil this. Kim, 2 accounts in this home must be costly for premium. Aww. John. Oh, I was like, did I not do that right? I thought I put, yeah, it would be possible that I wouldn't do that right, but I did it right. Okay, so we're gonna just rip the Band-Aid off. There we go. This is the magic I wanted y'all to see. Dun, dun, dun. Is that not the coolest? Man, I love that so much. So cool. So that is the clear hexagon, you guys. And it's hard to see, but these other things are foiled, but I wanted you to see it in all of its glory. And I can keep foiling with that same sheet over and over and over again. All right. But I want to do this one. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, the sponsor cards keep popping up for me too. That's how I know y'all are dealing with it, because I'm dealing with it too. Let's do these in 2 different foils. Let's do the chocolate swirl and the baked sand. And then we'll do a little bit of can I get that look faux foiling? This look right here. Michelle's here. She'd have to answer that for you. You mean faux foiling with tape or adhesive? I'm not sure if you can. Okay, so let's cut this in half because I want to use 2 different foils because I'm spicy. Look at this chocolate swirl. Yes, please. She's gonna go test with tape and glue. Yeah, I'll do that too. And see what you can get. So when you're foiling with these, the glue is on the back of the foil, which is what makes it stick to the toner and fuses them together. So your adhesive is here on the back, that silver part. So when you're foiling, you put the pretty side up. That way it gets glued down onto the paper, right? I haven't mentioned that. It's really quite easy, you guys. Even this dum-dum can do it. Now I want chocolate. I know, Diane. Oh, are those? No, Kim. Definitely not. We have a plant that looks like that, but it's not that in our front yard. But it's a hibiscus plant. And it gets huge red hibiscus blooms, but I'm always like a little nervous before it starts blooming that somebody will mistake it for something else. Toner foil has no glue. Toner, oh right, toner is the glue. Hot foil has the glue. She's like, what would, she'd be telling everybody wrong if I wasn't here. You're right. Oh, yes. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And then you know we're going to slap this piece down and we're going to have all that to play with as well. Okay, we're going to do this one in gold. Even though I'm really tempted to do more of that chocolate swirl. Chocolate swirl is F0093. Highfalutin paper, real highfalutin, Jill. Oops. probably not best to set everything on top of the foiling machine. I've just got limited workspace here right now. Also, I'm not dusting it every time, and I'm still getting great results, even though that's not what's recommended. Again, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I don't know if that's how Diane felt, but that's how. Don't lick the foil. Chocolate keeps you awake, John. Well, he needs that. He just went to work. He needs to stay awake. John's got to watch his front, his back, and his side too. He's at work. That's a song. Aren't they amazing? Now this one I got a little wrinkled, which I'm sure is on me. Just got a little bit wrinkled. Ooh, look at this foil though. Ooh, and it doesn't even show. It's fine. Oh my gosh, can you imagine putting these in a journal? I can. Or on a card. But I think these would be perfect to pop in a journal as a journaling card. Or the inside of your card. Ooh, like you could put these each on the inside of your cards for writing space. Oh my goodness, they're so lovely. So lovely. All right, now let's transfer these on to some toner sheets. I'm going to use these samples that came in. Let's see, it's not quite big enough. But I'm also kind of not hating it. I think I will. I think I'm just going to be bold, be brave. It won't be perfect, and that's fine. Okay. Run that through. John, now you have expensive crafting taste. Welcome to the club, buddy. This isn't too bad though, really, honestly, because it's much more affordable than the plates, than buying the, you have to have a specific die cutting machine. I mean, not that that's a bad way of foiling. It's brilliant. It's beautiful, but this is definitely the more affordable approach, in my humble opinion. I promise it is humble. Because you just get different papers, you know, or print on your laser printer and get different foils, which you'd have to get with the other one anyways. And let it cool for a second. The clear foil didn't work with tape. With the glue, I had some, yeah, I had a feeling. The clear foil is just slightly different, right? Wow, that's wild and cool. I like it. This I could see, like, you know, cleaning it up, trimming up. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a rough one, but this would be easily put on a card, but also on a journal cover, like as a background, and then you'd put other things on top of it. Very, very cool. We're going to do the same thing with the chocolate swirl. See, now these you can pick up with tape. So if you didn't want to throw this away, you could use tape, double-sided tape, and pick that up, or glue. I want to try more with paste as well, foiling paste. Let's see. I'm trying to decide where to. we'll just go with this other sampler over here. It's gonna be a little hard to see, but I think it'll be cool. Let me decide where I want that. I think I want it like this time. Okay. All right. We are almost done. This is just how it goes. You get this machine out, flip the switch, and then I just find myself wanting to foil, which is kind of cool because you can spend time foiling and then you have, you know, a whole bunch of pieces to play with. This morning we have all of these. This one, I think I'm going to do some distressing on that one. Let's see, we did foil this as well and got a little bit on the petals. They're hard to see, but there it is. It's best seen on this one. And then there's another one we foiled this morning. Already. Okay. And then where did I put the butterflies? There they are. That one, that one, that one. Oh yeah, that's cool. I really love this one. It's like trying to reflect everything right now. But wow, love that one. Okay, real quick, let me get out the nautical trying to pick which one. It's so hard to choose. I think we're going to go with this one. This is T0069. No sharks on these beautiful cards. You didn't like my shark, John? Hey, Fazzy. Donna, Donna. Donna, Donna. You know what I'm going to use, right? Where are they? Where'd they go? There they are. These are so cool. Now, I think we should foil them in different colors. So let's cut them apart. That way I can run them through separately with different foils. Okay. You know, one of them's got to be this color right here. At work, John, I have to work today. Does that make you feel any better? You're not the only one. It's just a busy time. Okay. This is so cool. Like this, you know, you can't really tell that those were leaves, but the way I layer things, it really doesn't matter about that. But look at that. Then you could take a die and you could die cut this, you know, with a shape or an intricate die or something. So that's another way you can use these. You can foil and then die cut them into different shapes. and things too. Let's see, then let's get another one ready here. I like all the foil that has these really cool designs in it, like the bark, the coffee swirl. Let's do one in this color. This is the baked sand. So let's do one of our seahorses in this color. You know, hopefully watching me kind of learn this with you guys will make this whole thing less intimidating. It's like, okay, sometimes you watch people do things and they have everything already figured out. So it's like, will I be able to figure it out? I don't know. But watching me, hopefully give you inspiration. Look at that. Isn't he cool? So cool. So cool. All right. And yes, you could run that back through too on a toner sheet. You put that to the side real quick. I hear the bird. Here's the next one. Let's do the next one. Ooh, I have an idea, you guys. I haven't seen it done before, but it's probably been done before, but we're gonna try it. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Angie. Good morning, everybody. I know, it's, Nima, are you like me? It's like birthday month. Triple time for the holiday. I have to afford paper Ganza next. Wow, I would definitely work for triple time. Mine is not like that. Mine is still good, but not like that. But, you know, when you lead a team, it's like you got to be a good leader. Lead by example, and you just got to get the things done, right? Like it or not. Got to do some adulting. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So cool. I love it. Okay, we've got one more of these dudes. I'm going to save them. I'm going to save them. But what I'm tempted to do, and what I think we should play with, is seeing if we can layer these two up somehow. I don't know if this card is big enough. Oh, it looks like it is. Where's my other one? There he is. I think this might work. Be kind of cool. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got to trim this paper down. I had it go in the other direction. Let me trim this paper down. I have to make sure I can still get everybody on it. Well, let me grab another sheet of toner paper. Hold on. I think I have one more that's kind of neutral. Yeah, and it's bigger. Let's try it on this one. What I am envisioning is them being slightly like staggered, offset here a little bit from one another, not just side by side. I might work a little bit today. You too, Kim? Look, I'm still gonna make it to Michael's. Why does she want to go to Michael's so bad? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Such a jokester. All right. Now I'm gonna have, you don't want to put this through. Like, you want to make sure there's no foil sticking out of your carrier sheet. Okay. One of the things I want to go to Michael's for is to get my mom a craft cart, and I think they're on sale. She needs one. I was at her house yesterday looking after her. My mom's sick, my kids are sick, my dog's been sick. It's been not a very adventurous holiday weekend. It's been a lot of caretaking, which is fine. I'm here for it. I love them all. I don't mind that. It's just been a lot of caretaking and work. Oh, these are so cool. I love them. I think the other seahorse would look really good in the chocolate swirl. I do. I'm going to try to go over this in the clear. We're going to see if it works. You guys. Where is my bag for that one? I don't know. I'll have to find it later. Whoops, that's stuck to my carrier sheet. I wasn't expecting that. I should have trimmed it off. Well, I guess my carrier sheet's gonna have some toner on it. Gotta rip it off like a Band-Aid. There we go. Okay, now let's put the clear back on top. So this is the B. So the B has to be up. I'm gonna put it this way. And what I'm going to try to do is now foil those parts of the seahorse. I should have trimmed that off. John, my daughter has always hated Band-Aids. Like, she'd get, you know, a shot and get a Band-Aid, and it would have to stay on till it fell off. Right, Sandy? Oh, gosh. I'm not a calamity at everything I do, but I'm definitely a calamity in foiling. That's for sure. Everyone can attest to it. And yet it all still works out. by some miracle. It really is pretty foolproof. Oh, yeah. Now, the more and more you foil with the same sheet, the effects will be slightly less, but it definitely foiled. So, see now, those seahorses have that hexagon pattern in them. Nice. Cool. And I actually like this. It looks like sand. Okay. One more sheet. I promise. Just one more. Oops. Ooh, I'm glad that fell face up. Okay. I'm going to go back to this pack of paper, and I think I want to do the bubbles, y'all. I want to do the bubbles, and I want to do them in blue. Ooh, we have silver hearts. Let's do them in silver heart. Blue or silver hearts? I'll let y'all pick. Blue or silver hearts. Believe me, I believe you can use pure acetone to take the toner off your carrier sheet. Oh, cool. I have an order in for carrier sheets for my laminator. Yeah, blue. I got 2 blues, so silver hearts or blue. Sorry. Joanna, I was thinking the same thing. We're going to give the people blue, though. They've had to sit here and put up with me all morning. Just give the people what they want. Okay. And I'm doing the whole sheet. Ooh, good choice, you guys, though, because when I go to put this on a carrier sheet, I mean on a laminator sheet, not that either, a toner sheet, it'll be really cool. So good choice on the blue. You were right. I might have to trim this down a little more. We'll just see. Yeah, she's too big. Let's trim it down a bit. Trim a little off there. Turn. Trim a little off here. I just love the full sheets of toner because then I don't feel like I'm wasting all the lovely foil. Trying to fit it all in here. It's a little risky. Let me trim a little more. Starting to feel like Tommy's cast. All right. When my brother Tommy, when he kept taking the Dremel drill to his cast, just take off a little more so he could itch, you know, so he could scratch that itch. And then he ended up having to go in and get a whole new cast. I'm sure his wife was like, I can't leave him alone. That's kind of how we all are in this family. We need supervision. All right. Okay. How fun. Big old foiling session with my friends. Fun. The toner lines are too fine to see the hearts. Oh, that's true, Diane. Do it half and half. That would have been a good idea, Nima. Blue, because you won't see the hearts. Yeah, yeah. But we'll see them in the point in this when I do the leftovers on the full sheet. No, he was an adult. He was a full-grown adult man taking a Dremel to his cast every day, a little more, little more, little more, till he had to go get it redone. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, let me find the camera, find the light, find the light. There it is. It's very, I love this one because it's real subtle, but it's just beautiful. Because of the fine lines, like all y'all mentioned. Okay, now, but let's put this one on here. This is the last one, our last pass through for today. Michelle and Scott, I just want to say thank you so much. You're so generous and so kind, but you're also just sweet and caring, and I just love you guys, and I'm so grateful. All right, look at all these seahorses. We're gonna make some cards. We've got butterflies, seahorses, happy birthdays, just all kinds of things. So much foiling. See, once you start foiling, then you might want to create, like, get a pouch or something so that, or you could put, I guess, the stuff back in the bag. But you may want to get a pouch, an envelope, a box, something to keep all your foiled pieces in. And then if you do a bunch of foiling like this, then you can grab for those things. And you know, later as you're making cards, you can grab into your foiling box and go, well, what have I foiled? Oh, I have this and that, and use them on all kinds of projects. So basically you can do a whole bunch of foiling in advance of even using them for crafting, and then use them as a resource, you know? Okay, this one's going to be awesome. Look at that. Good choice, you guys. So cool. So cool. In person, I can see the bubbles. You may not be able to see them, though. So cool, though. It's the right foil. That was the good choice. Good choice. I think I'll just leave my carrier sheet like this as a reminder. Hey, Bitty Penny, trim your toner sheets. Okay, so this is what we have to work with. Look at all this foiling we've done. Isn't it awesome? We are so set. F0102 Fall Bark and F0108 Summer Stream. And then I just want to go over a couple of them. F0093, the Chocolate Swirl, just in case, because I used a lot of those and you may be wondering. All right, let's craft. Okay, now I need to get a little bit of a vision here of what I want to do. Desiree, hey there. I caught your replays, both of them. You were having tech issues are just what's going on. The green seahorse, that's this one. It's gold, but then it can be green. Just depends on what light it's in. Yeah, it just depends on how the light hits it, I should say. Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, so I did want to start with the C card, I think. And then, so let's put the butterflies. I think we can use the happy birthday with the C card. Let's put all the flowers and butterflies to one side. We will come back to them. Let's play with these first. We've got potential for just a whole bunch of cards here. This is so cool. I just love this one. Okay. Let's start by cutting this one out. It's 46 degrees in Michigan. It's probably like 76 degrees here. I love this paper too, you guys. It's a nice sturdy cardstock. So it's really easy to just, you know, cut this out and then have ephemera, which is essentially what I'm doing. This little dude. Now, will he be able to keep these hair pieces? I don't know. And I know it's not hair, but whatever they call those spikes on the top of a seahorse's head. It's the sound of my hubby. He's going to work too, John. We're just a working crew around here. Can't stop us. Labor Day, what? You mean you do more labor? Yeah, I get that. Oh my goodness. My dog is all out of sorts. She thinks it's a you know what day, SCHOOL. So she's trying to rustle up my children and get them off to where she's like nanny. She's like Peter Pan's nanny. She thinks she's the nanny. She'll bust into their room and wake them up. Get out of bed. Let's go. I'm not going, well, I might use my X-Acto knife to get in there. Or I might just leave it. It's not really bothering me. Okay, so there's one. Now, if you don't want to fussy cut them, you don't have to. I really kind of want to see what would happen if I put alcohol inks on here. I do. I really kind of want to. Let me grab tummy is growling. Time for breakfast. I'll be watching and listening. Enjoy your breakfast, Jill. What are you having? I'm in Southwest Colorado and it's 50 this morning. Wow. The green seahorse is awesome. Yes, it is. 77 in West Palm Beach. Nima, I was in West Palm Beach. Why didn't I get to meet you? There's another friend of mine who lives there, Kat. She's usually here. She lives in West Palm Beach area. Okay, so here is the Spellbinders August 2025 embossing folder of the month, and it's fish. So I really feel like I should incorporate this into our card. And I have played with it once. And I played with it and made this. So this is the embossed paper. And then I just, I played with my Simon Hurley inks, because someone's just going to have to come take those out of my hands. And I came up with this. So maybe we'll just use this. I wanted you to see where I got it from. Got it from the Spellbinders. Okay, and then I'm thinking we can incorporate the happy birthday. I feel like we've done enough experimentation today, although I really want to kind of play and see how alcohol inks would work with this. I don't know if they'd pull up the foil. That's what I'm worried about. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, something. Trim this down a little more. A 2-egg omelet with shredded cheddar, cheese, and Canadian bacon. Well, that sounds delicious, Jill. Nice choice. You're gonna hear John pulling back in the driveway. Like, what's for breakfast? Yeah, I'll be home in a few minutes. Okay. Oh, you guys, my dog. She's been so beside herself ever since she went to the vet. Cattle Prod, Bitty Penny, see Michelle's response above about the inks and the foil. Thank you. Hey, Bertha, welcome, welcome. They will change the color of the foil, but if you put alcohol down first on the paper, they'll do okay. Ah, good to know. Really helps having someone around who knows what they're talking about. This might have to go inside the card. I think I'll put this inside of the card. I'm not going to force it on the outside. Just not going to. All right, let's take a little strip of this though. So let's take a little bit of this beautiful blue. Let's do 1.5 inches. I'm just going straight across. I'm just kind of wanting like a little bit of a band with the foiling. Ooh, and then for whatever reason, I'm thinking stars would be really cool. I have, you know what? I have some seashell stamps and stuff. Let me get those out. I'm going to add to this. Just making sure this is a 5. Okay. I'll have to play with that, Michelle. One thing about turning these things over to someone who doesn't know any better is I'll do all kinds of things that just to experiment and see. Okay, so let's move all that out of the way. Let's figure out this situation. I think I want to bring in a couple of seashells. Let me throw my dog outside real quick. I'm not going to throw her. I'm going to open the door and she's going to run out because I think she needs to go potty. I'll BRB, okay? Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I need to silence my phone. I meant to do that earlier. Sorry about that. At least you heard something. Hi, Ann. I'm here. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I had to take care of my puppy. She's not a puppy. She's 8 years old, but I had to take care of my dog. Okay, let me get the seashells. Yay, they weren't too far away. I'm going to use these. These are called footprints from Close to My Heart. Yeah, I know. Close to My Heart doesn't exist anymore. But I love these seashells. And I just want to incorporate them. And I think I'm just going to stamp them in black on white. Let's see. We'll start there. If I don't like it, I'll change and pivot. And I'll stamp them in a different color. It's just, I don't think I need them all, right? I just need a few. A little something. Now, in that foiling pack, there were lots of coral and other images, turtles, and all those things. I just didn't foil them. Okay, so let's do this. Let me catch up to y'all. Hi, Miss Lindaville. Happy Labor Day to you as well. Casey's here. Hey. Hey, Casey. Linda and Casey. Who else came while I was gone? Norma. Hi, Norma. All right. I'm just going to use Memento. Tuxedo Black, I think. Ooh, well, okay. We're going to start here. If I don't like it, then we'll pivot. I'm going to start with Memento. But I'm thinking of using the same colors from the background. Miss Jennifer. Just in case. Ooh, I just saw maroon too. Maroon seashells might be really pretty. Can I fit everybody on here again? Not exactly, but I can move this one over. More. That'll work. All right. You guys, I have my hair up in a clip, but yet it still comes down. Let's see, what's Di working on? Bitty Penny, what is the sentiment that came with that stamp set? Our memories of the ocean will linger on long after our footprints in the sand are gone. That's so true. You guys, why do I not live by the ocean? I have no idea. I should live by the ocean. I love the ocean so much. Okay. I'm going to do Clear Skies. Did I tell you guys I got the re-inkers for these? And I'm glad I did. I think if you're going to do these foam stamp pads, you just need to factor in that you're going to need the refills. If you do felt pads, not so much. Foam pads, yes. Like I think if you buy felt pads, ink pads, you can wait, all right? But if you buy the foam ones, you're going to need them pretty soon. Okay. Now we just have some options. That would be a pretty sentiment to use. I think I don't live by the ocean because of hurricanes, but San Diego doesn't get hurricanes, right? Not usually. All right. Let's cut out just a couple and see how they look. What are you guys doing today for those who are not working? Are y'all doing barbecues? Are you going somewhere? Are you going to your craft room? I was thinking yesterday, I was driving back from my mom's house. I went and helped her yesterday morning. Did a bunch of honeydews and chores, just kind of helping her out. I know you can't really tell that that's a seashell, but don't worry. We'll fill in with others. Anyways, I was thinking it would be so funny to have a t-shirt that said something like, oh, that sounds fun. I'll be in my craft room. Just something like, I was trying to think of snarky sentiments for us crafters to put on a t-shirt. You got plans for the weekend? Oh, that sounds fun. I'll be in my craft room. I was thinking every hour in the craft room is happy hour. That was another one that popped in. I think I do like the blue. So let's commit to cutting out these. There's so many funny, crafty, snarky sayings. I think I want to put some on t-shirts. Yeah, I like just, you know, just a cluster of seashells. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put happy birthday on the inside, okay? I have the happy birthday. Of course, there's that one about memories. Never Fails Bitty Penny says she's taking the dog out, and mine comes running to go. I cue all the puppies. They're all like, she said outside. I want to go outside. I just have to start spelling it, right? I have to spell so many things around you know who. I have to spell RICE, There's a lot of necessary spelling in this house. Okay, so this card, unlike most of my cards, is not going to have a border, and I like it without a border. So this is what we're doing. Thank you, Casey. This is the Spellbinders embossing folder that I played with on my own time last week. I was just kind of playing in the morning. I had a few minutes because I woke up late. And so I was like, well, for one, glad I wasn't supposed to be live today. And then, you know, I was like, well, now I get to I'm just going to play for a few minutes. And so I got this embossing folder out and played smushing ink on it, spraying it with water, smushing more ink on it, spraying with water, your kind of thing, my kind of thing. I love that mixed media. And it's coming in handy because now it's nice and dry. You guys, I'm not even going to color these. I'm just going to leave them blue and white. Blue and white. Okay. Now I have to decide if I'm going to go in for the nitty gritty. I think I'm going to go in for the nitty gritty here with actual fussy cutting scissors. I know. Take some of that out. Thanks for hanging out with us on Saturday, you guys. I hope you guys had fun gel printing with Yolanda and I. I think you did. I hope you did, anyways. I had a blast. I had so much fun. I almost wanted to gel print again today, but I was like, I sat down at my desk this morning and I was like, oh, I thought of about 50 things to do. And then I thought, well, I'll just let everybody else decide. Thanks for picking the one that I really wanted. And I've been needing to do this. Michelle sent this to me a while back. I feel bad because, you know, now all like they can't ship to us currently, but they will as soon as they can. I'm pretty sure they have a newsletter. You'll definitely want to sign up for that. But they ship everywhere in the world, which is super cool. Because I don't, but they do. Okay. So it's an Australian company and, a nice, small, wonderful family business. With the most generous, kind, and loving people running it and owning it. And those are people I can get behind. And this is so much fun and it's so cool. I just love this. And when you think about all the foiling that we did today, like there's really countless cards. I'm going to pop this dude up because I can, because he's got that sturdy cardstock. I got a new package of Dollar Tree foam squares. Pop this dude right up. This would be a great masculine card. Can I talk? I can. Miss Bertha, how are you doing? You shared your precious grandbabies the other day. It was so sweet. Great grands, weren't they? They're so adorable. One of them's a 7th grader like mine. Like my 7th grader. I asked her the other day if there's, oh gosh, she would be mortified if she thought I was telling all this story. I asked her the other day if she thought there were any cute boys at school. She said no. I said, good. Keep it that way. Okay. Oh, how nice, Linda. Pound cake. That's my husband's favorite. He loves a marbled pound cake. That is his, with a glaze on top. That is his favorite cake in the whole world. I know, Jennifer. It's really getting in the way of our fun, isn't it? I know. I mailed some international mail with the same thing. Like, hope this gets there. I just don't know these days. Ooh, I love this card, you guys. Oh my goodness. Isn't it cool? I think Mr. John Pounds would like this. I'm sure he's busy, but I think he would like this one. Okay. Jill, don't you think John would like this one? I think he'd like this one. I think you guys might be getting a foiling machine. The good thing is, you can plan for it and then as soon as shipping opens up, you can grab one. And the foil. Okay, so I'm going to keep these out. Let's make another. What time is it? 7:46. All right. This is the happy birthday I was thinking about putting inside. I always need more birthday cards and masculine cards, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to put this birthday on the inside and have a whole bunch of scraps off to the side. You'll see why tomorrow in my sheet load of cards. Ooh, you guys, I hope you'll come back tomorrow and watch my sheet load video because it is a good one. And I love the sheet load this month. I love the sheet load every month, but like some months I get like uber excited. Like I open it and I see what it's going to be. And I basically want to run right to my craft room and start crafting. And that's how I felt this month. Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, I think I'll start showing my likes again because I think that'll help people remember to hit the like button if they like it. You know, hey, no pressure. You don't like it, you don't have to hit that button. But if you do, that would be cool. Let's put this on the inside. John, let me show you how the front turned out. I know you're busy, buddy. The lottery is up to like 1 billion or something like that. If we could win that, that would be amazing. Okay, there we go. There's the front. And a happy birthday on the inside. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. I love it, you guys. Okay, let's make another. Okay, these little dudes right here, I'm going to take these. Originally, I wanted to see if I could arrange them in a cool way to where this could be the front of a card. I mean, you could make that the front of a card, but I'm not really feeling that. But here's what I can do. What I can do is take them and trim them down, and this way I don't have to fussy cut them out. And I like this. This is just like a cool piece for abstract card. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this down. And then we don't have to fussy cut this dude out. So these two are mates, you see? This is where he came from and what he left behind. So let's make another card using this guy. And now I've got this foiled. No, that's not the one. What do I want to do with you? Ooh, maybe matte this guy with this bubble paper. Yeah, like that. Let's do that. Let's matte this dude. Aren't seahorses, aren't they both sexes? I think they are. I can't remember what the technical term, the scientific term is. But I think they're both male and female, right? You would lose the foiling if you fussy cut it. Yeah, we don't want to fussy cut it. But actually, I did foil him with the clear foil too. So he is foiled all the way through. He just has the clear foil on him. Okay. Now, I think we should keep using that embossing folder. And here's why. I wasn't even excited when I got it. I was like, oh, okay. But, you know, use it, Bitty Penny. Just use it. Use it, use it. And now here we are using it, and I'm really excited to have it. I just can't trust my first instinct sometimes. Let's see. Just grabbing some paper. Hold on. I want to see what color I want to fussy cut. Yeah, let's do this color. So I'm going to trim this down to 5 inches. Okay, another thing I'm going to Michael's for. One is for a craft cart from my mom. And then another thing is cardstock, because I realized yesterday there's a lot of cardstock I don't have colors of. Like, I don't have any dark green. I had 4 sheets, used it all. So now I have 0 sheets of dark green at all, anywhere in my craft room. And we're getting ready to go into the holidays and Christmas, and I think I'll need some dark green cardstock. So that's another thing I want to get. Okay, this is going to be embossed, so let's emboss this. This embossing folder. Dun, da, da, dun. Good stuff. Check my settings. I don't think that did it. Am I on 3D? Yeah, that did nothing. Okay, let me run it through again. I need to make myself a cheat sheet for like, because I get the spellbinders embossing folders, like, and like just different things. I need to make myself a cheat sheet for my settings on my die cutting machine. It's still not doing it for me. Okay, let me find, there it is. Adapter plate. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So pretty, especially in that color. Just lovely. Okay, and then I think I also want to ink blend a little bit on this dude. I looked up seahorses, and it really is the males do the yeah. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. Yes, the males, I think they're the only species, known species that way. Are they not? I think they are. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You guys, I think I want new blending brushes for my Simon Hurley inks, because they're different than other dye inks and other distress inks. Want. There's always a want monster just around the corner, isn't there? I don't know how this is going to go. I don't mind the streaks from the ink pad because of the style of embossing folder. Otherwise, this would not look good. But because we're talking about waves and there's waves kind of illustrated in the embossing folder, I think it's okay. Yes, I like that better. Okay. And you know what I'm going to put with this one? It's going to be an unusual choice, I think, but I think I'm going to put ribbon on here. This is the ribbon I picked up from Spellbinders that you can foil on, apparently. I think it's just satin ribbon. Okay. I think this dark green will be pretty. It works, right? Thanks, Reagan. I think so. Okay. I got a new lighter for these ends, these ribbon ends. If you're mass making, let's say you were making 15 of these cards and you were needing to do the ribbon, light a candle and just do all your ribbons at once. That would be my advice. But here's what I'm going to do. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to take this, tie this on over here, off to the side, like so. Oh my gosh, this ribbon is gorgeous, y'all. You get a ton of it, and it comes in all different colors. Ooh, I'm gonna maybe just start adding a little when I place an order. Add another color or something. Enabler alert. Ooh, that is gorgeous though. I got it to make Christmas ornaments to put with stitching stuff for Christmas ornaments. I know it's unusual to put the bow there, but it works. To me anyways, it works. Okay, so let's kind of want to distress this dude. Biddy, I would like to see how you emboss your cardstock with the fishes. I used an embossing folder, John, from Spellbinders. I've been subscribed because to their monthly, because they make the big ones that I can emboss my whole 5x7 card base, and they're perfect for 5x7 card makers. They're the perfect size. Plus, as a junk journaler, I can fold my whole sheet of 8.5 by 11 and stick that in here and emboss for junk journals. It just is the best size. I'm quite certain they don't watch any of my videos, but man, I need to write them a letter and let them know just how much I love the size of those embossing folders. So yeah, I just ran it through there. and then I ran my ink pad over the top of it. Now, you can definitely see, you know, all of this isn't necessarily ideal for most designs where my ink pad kind of smushed. But for this, it works because it's the ocean and there are waves illustrated in there, so it just kind of works. Otherwise, you'd have to use a different technique. Like if those were flowers or something. I'm just going to rough up the edges. This is a Tim Holtz tool that's just safer. You can use your scissors. Y'all see me use my scissors all the time for this. But this is safer, so you're not going to cut yourself, but when you're using your scissors, you can accidentally, if they slip off your paper. So, ooh, do I like it just with the gold? Or do I want to cut the bubbles down a little more? I'm kind of liking it just with the gold now. Maybe. I love the bubbles, but what do y'all think? Y'all help me. Today is just viewer choice all day long. With the bubbles, without the bubbles. This is with, so you can just do with W or W-O. Yeah, no, definitely not Angie. Sala, we're still here. What do you know? Hi, Lana. Very striking against the blue without the bubbles. I know. Okay, I got 1 without, 2, 3 without, 3 with, 4 without. We got an A from Jennifer. What is... We got another without, with, without. Oh, okay, she meant with. With. It's pretty. You guys, it is really pretty. Oh boy, I have another Crafty Lanch. Yes, we are. With. Without. Oh my gosh, y'all are like split, like right down the middle. And I am too. There's no wrong answer. I know, right? Cut a 1/4 inch off the sides of the... Yeah, that's what I was thinking of that too, John. Like just keep the bubbles in the mix, but not so wide. John told me to do it. Don't get mad at me. Just teasing. Don't get mad at him either. Okay. Okay. Let me hold it up and kind of look at it. You know, I think I like it with, especially now that we've taken it down a little bit. Anybody want to change their vote? Reagan votes with. I agree with John. Both are gorgeous. Okay, yeah, so we can't really mess it up, right? See, I'm just lucky. Don't y'all wish you could just do that? When you're be feeling indecisive in your craft room, just poll a bunch of people. What do you think I should do? It's a luxury. I have my friends here. I can ask your opinion in real time. Gonna have to maybe trim off a little of my card at the base. With, without. Ooh, I have another idea. Y'all are like, stop with the ideas already. Not that one. Where's this one? Let's not make it any more complicated. I think I'm going to leave it on. I think we're going to go with, now that we've trimmed it down, gosh, it's really pretty without it too. I could have a whole pack of these seahorses. I love these seahorses. What I want to do is save that other seahorse, you guys, and I want to foil all the other critters, and I want to build a scene, like a foiled scene card with those. I think that would be super cool. Desiree was playing with the Tim Holtz Christmas in July kit yesterday. I have it too. Oh, I want to play with that as well. Yes, I love this. Now I'm going to pop this up too. And just a couple more for good measure. There we go. Love it without, but cutting down was better. Yeah. Hi, Tamara. The seahorses. I know. They're amazing. Okay, so this is my last C card, and then we're going to make, I think we're going to make a floral card, or, you know, floral slash a butterfly card. And then I'm going to let you guys go. And I got to go. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope you're having fun. I love spending time with y'all. Glue, glue, glue. If you love the seahorse, that is a good die to add to your collection. So true, Jessie. Hey, Jessie. So true. I might have one. Might. I'm not certain. Okay, so I left space here for my ribbon, but now I'm going to have to line it up. And don't put it on crooked, Benny Penny. After all of that, how lame would that be? Okay, I'm lining it up to my card base and not to the ribbon. That's pretty lined up. Okay. It's down now. Now, let's glue the whole thing down. Ooh, I love this card. By the way, for all our international friends who are checking out Crafty Critter, they have spellbinders. They have all kinds of stuff. So, they have dies. But I'd say foiling is their passion. But they have all that stuff. So if you are, you know, and they ship everywhere in the world. So if you've been maybe looking for some of that stuff and it's hard to find in the country you're in, don't forget about Crafty Critter. You know what? I made it kind of even. I'm going to leave it. It has a little bit of white at the top, but it also has a little bit of white at the bottom. And I just don't feel like fussing with that right now. But there it is. 2 seahorse cards. One with the seahorse I don't know, what did you call this? Positive and a negative? But those came from the same, those are the same critter. This is the one on that I used the foil the second time on the toner sheet, and this was the first foiling. I tell you what, I'm pretty crazy about this piece of paper right here, which just shows how different I am, but I think this would make a really cool abstract card. I really like it. Okay, so I'm not going to put a sentiment on this one because if I don't, I can send it for all kinds of things. But there are our two seahorses. Wow, I really love them. And you're right, Jessie, like if you're playing around with something like a paper pad or something and you realize like, oh my goodness, I just can't get enough of whatever it is, and you've got all these ideas, that's when it's a good time to maybe look and go, you know, maybe I need to add a seahorse to my collection. That was a good point, Miss Jessie. All right. Where did those stamps go? Oh, they're in my stamp positioning. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to put this away. I was going to, if they were on blocks, I was going to take them off blocks, but they're in my stamp positioning tool. Okay, now it's like reset. Reset. So what am I going to do with these? I'm going to put these back in the paper pad that I foiled them out of. Okay, so I've got one more seahorse to foil, and then I've got these two to play with as well that are already foiled, and then I've got this bubble paper. I'm keeping this on my desk. I'm gonna do something funky and different with that. So these I'm gonna put right back in here, and that way next time I want to play with these, they're already going to be right there, ready to go. I'm gonna pick up some of my trash. Don't mind me. Just clean up my mess just a little bit. Okay. And I'm actually going to put this blue in here with this too, just because I'll probably end up using it. And now I can store all this right back into my packaging. All right. Next up, let's play with, thanks Norma, I love them too. Let's play, I get kind of a reset on my brain. Or maybe I don't even have to reset my brain. Maybe we can use and employ some of the same techniques we used on the first cards for these cards, but we're just using a different subject matter. So we've got butterflies. This is just a really cool piece. This piece, no. I mean, it's cool, but not for this card. This maybe. But we've got all these really cool plants and butterflies. So let me get inspired here. Bye, Lana. I'm so glad you were here. Lana or Lana, I can't remember. I'm going to have to like really commit it to memory. From sharks to seahorses. Yeah, to flowers. Okay. Just letting inspiration come in. Light a candle, take some deep breaths. Let the creativity come in for this card. So I grabbed some embossing folders. These are some past ones that I picked up when they were on sale. I've been kind of building up my, now that I know I can get these big ones, which Desiree had sent me some. But now that I know I'm going to use them as much as I am, then I got a few extras. Okay, so let's do, I think any of these three would be great. Okay. And let me get some paper. It's a kind of unconventional, maybe different choice. It's almost craft cardstock, but not. It's something else. And let's see. Let's cut this down. Seven. And then 5. Let's make 2 more. So from that one sheet of paper, I can make 2 5x7 panels to go onto my card bases. So we're gonna make these in more of a fall color palette. And I can't pick which embossing folder. I obviously am very indecisive today. So I'm just gonna do both. Can't choose one, do both. Okay, so here's one. Now let's do this one. Lana. Oh yeah, like the actress. I kept trying. I have to do word association sometimes. Lana Turner. We had this conversation. Thank you, Sala. Lana Turner is in my chat. Well, she's not anymore. She had to go, but she was. Okay. Thank you, Sala. Okay. I have to remember. Lana Turner. That'll help me. All right. Do y'all do that? I have to do name. I have to do word association sometimes to remember name pronunciations and such. Okay, let's do this. I have some dies over here off to the side. These are from my friend Letty. Hi, Amy. I think the size up is too big. is just a little too big. We're gonna have to do this one. Let me run this through. Will this one fit? No. I was wondering if it would fit through my small die cutting machine. It's too big. I'm gonna have to tape this on. We have been foiling today, and we're making cards just so everybody who maybe is tuning in a little later knows what we're up to. That is what we've been up to today. Let's get this on the right setting. Okay. There we go. Now, then we have this piece. Are they too much together? Not really. Just trim that off. See, we're taking the same kind of approach, but now we've brought in dies, as we did with our seahorse cards. You know, sometimes I want to put things away, but they just don't want to get put away. Okay, let's put this over here. These are not going on this card. Maybe they'll go on the next one. All right, now we'll start narrowing things down here. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like this background better because it has like these, you know, scallops, and then this is scalloped. And I think that makes more sense for my brain than the lines with the scallop. I mean, it's not like it looks bad, but my brain likes scallop with scallop. So I'm gonna pick that embossing folder. I'm gonna kind of frame these up. Do you wanna do more ribbon? Maybe, maybe. Let's distress this a little bit. Okay. And then what if we add a relative? Not my relative, but somebody else's. What if we add a relative on top? I'm gonna just go full vintage on this. Oh, these are all the posers. Well, that's okay. We'll find a way for them to pose. Oh, she's lovely. I like her smile. He would be cute sitting on a mushroom. Let's see. Amy. Oh my gosh. Aww. Oh my gosh, y'all are too funny. Sal is over fetching coffee and gluten-free cookies, huh? For grandma. Oh my gosh. Speaking of grandma, this is hilarious. My mother was like, "Do you know what's trending right now in home decor?" And I was like, "Nope, I have no idea." She's like, "Granny core." And I was like, "Oh boy, yeah, that sounds right." And she's like, "So I'm in style." I don't need to change anything in my house to be trending right now. I am trending. Oh, it cracked me up. Oh, how about this? Right down here. I just love her. We're going to put her on there and everybody else can take a hike. I've got my leading lady. I got my leading lady. All these other peeps can take a hike. All right. But I'm going to put some trim down here. And I glue this down. Now I'm also thinking some tickets would be cool. So let's maybe grab some of those. So, you know, this is cool because you get to see, like, you can use the same, like, design element of, like, we're using embossing folders and making that our large background, and then we're making these focal points to go up front. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you make a card, you know? And they turn out, just depending on the paper you choose and the theme you're working with, they can look so different and so cool. But you're using basically the same design, which is what I'm doing here today. Okay, I like that. All right. And now she's going to go right here. Yes, little lady. All right. Then, I really got to clean my room again. I need a Mario. Tim is so lucky. He has Mario who cleans up after him. He just throws things to the side and Mario puts them away magically and handles the chat. I need a Mario. But I'm just so blessed to have all of you. I'll just have to deal with the mess. You love these cards, Jennifer? Yeah, this is a Jennifer card. After seeing the card you sent me, this is definitely a Jennifer card. Okay, so I have these different tickets. Ooh, I like this one with London because she's carrying a suitcase. Like she's going on vacation. Look at that smile. You know she's going on vacation. I never say never. I never say always. Grace Kelly. These are branding strips from an authentique paper pack that I kept. Now I don't want to cover up too much of this really cool plant design. I really want that to shine. So what if we just kind of tuck this in here, and you'll see the little bit of London peeking out. This can also go on the inside of the card. Maybe that. I don't want to take away from this really cool foliage. I like this dream big with the I never say never and I never say always. Dream big. I think those two go together. In my head anyways. Oh yes, the sheet load is out because it's the first. And it's a good one, y'all. My video will be out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. I'll be back live with y'all on Thursday. It'll be the short, normal version. Today is just a holiday, so we get to do whatever. And I think I want to put a butterfly on. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So this is going to go on the inside. Dream big. And a butterfly. And then I like the London tucked behind her. Okay, I like it like this. So let me just hit this with a little bit of ink. Hey, the deep breath worked for the reset. Okay, the crafty reset. Dad, wait, where's Dad? I'm back, had to head to work. Changed it up from the marine life. Yeah. Sally, your dad's not here. Who are you talking to? I mean, I don't think he is. If he is, welcome. Oh, you adopted Sala. Your dad is Casey. Oh, I see. Gosh, Casey, good thing you're at work. You've acquired another child. You'll be working forever now. Because she's a crafter, so she's going to need things. Not want. She's a crafter. She's going to need things. We picked the right dad, Sala, because he works at Hobby Lobby. And so, you know, if you're going to choose them. Okay, let's put some glue down here. Okie dokie. And then let's pop her down right here. I'll tuck that in a little more. Your crazy's tucking. You might want to tuck that back in, right? Oh my gosh. I showed my family the card I made on Saturday, you guys. And they were like, that's wild. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty wild, isn't it? They were like, it's cool, but it's just like wild. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it is. Honestly, the card I made with Sean was wild too. I guess it's just who I am. It's what I do sometimes. And then other times I tuck it in and just do normal stuff, I think. Bye, Jetta. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. I probably did. Lana Turner. Lana Turner. Lana Turner. Okay. Lana Turner. Lana Turner. Lana Turner. I always want to call her Lana. It's Lana Turner. Nothing I do is normal. Good, Amy. I am afraid that's true for me too. I need to embrace it. Stop fighting it and just embrace it, right? All right, no borders today. Okay. Dream big. And look at her. She's off. She's traveling. She's got places to go, people to see, food to eat. It's always fun eating in different cities. Okay. And then we're going to put this I never say never and I never say always, Grace Kelly, on the inside. And then we can throw in some tickets. And you know what? Just for fun, let me grab a Tim Holtz leaf stamp real quick. There it is. I have got stuff all over my floor from this from this live, you guys. Okay, we're gonna use this one, French Garden. Oh, I love this stamp set. I'm gonna use French Garden, and I think I'll use this flower, and I'm just gonna stamp it in black. Okay. I love that we have a whole family up in this chat. We've got grandmas, mothers, sons, daughters. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, just eating, right? There's a lot of places I haven't eaten because my husband's allergies. He is allergic to lactose, you guys, and in like a major way. And so no butter, no milk, no cheese, you know, all that fun stuff that we all love to eat. Yeah, he can't have a drop of it. Makes him violently ill. So, ooh, I like that. Let's do that. I think I know exactly where I'm sending this card. I could have stamped in brown. That would have been nice too. Oh, Norma, you'll be someone's grandma. Well, you can be my grandma. I don't have one anymore. They're in heaven. So, oh, look. Aren't they lovely? They being, I guess, all of that, the foils is what I was really getting at. Oh boy, delirious. Okay. Una más. We're going to make another one. This is so much fun. Okay. The only problem is I keep losing things because I've got stuff everywhere. This place is destroyed. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. That's good. Okay, so now we have this stuff to play with. And I want to keep these as journaling cards to go in a journal because I just think they're just so perfect for that. And I'm going to use some of these things. I'm going to keep this off to the side. We're going to make these work. Okay. Bring in some more of my dies, I think. Just a little small. Let me just kind of envision what I'm doing here. All right, I'm going to run this through. All right. So there's that one. I think it'll be easier for me to kind of picture what I want to do if I have it cut out already. I'm going to not use that piece, but I think I will use this piece. And I'm going to stamp on this piece too, just a little bit with that stamp that I had out. This one we're going to do in green. I'm going to do Rustic Wilderness. Let me make sure my stamp is nice and clean. Grandmas are the best. Gosh, everybody loves a grandma. I mean, some grandmas are pretty spicy. I know. Maybe they don't understand you. Grandmas can be very outspoken. I get it, but they're also the best. Opinionated. Okay. Now, because I foiled, my foil was a little dirty. I already had leaves on here. Sorry, just looking for a scrap piece of paper. There I'm wanting to just stamp off the edge here. Now, there is foil on here, so I know it's not going to stick everywhere. Probably if I'll have to see if it rubs off. Y'all, I know those sponsored cards are real annoying. I think it probably will rub off. I'm going to hit it with my heat tool. We do have restaurants that serve lactose free, and like, it's just real tricky because most people put butter or milk or cheese. But he usually what he'll do is he'll get something that's vegan, and then he'll add chicken to it or add something to it. So like he'll get like a vegan curry, or if we go to a nice restaurant, he'll just tell him like, hey, look, I've got a lactose allergy, and then they'll make accommodations basically. It's just tricky. It's real tricky. All right, now that even though I heat it up and it looks mostly dry, it still might rub off of these parts. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I mean, just maybe the tiniest bit, but not really, of the parts that I've foiled. Hold on. I have different visions for this. I think I have another sheet of this. Hold on a second. I do. Bye, Michelle. Thank you so much for all of these goodies, Michelle. Thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate it and love them so much. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. I have a feeling of what I want to create, but it's not there yet. So remember this funky piece? Maybe this funky piece is what I need. Yes, the funky piece for the win. That's exactly what I needed. Okay. All that trouble, all that stamping. This is what I want. This is what I want. And then, why don't we just stress the edges of this one? Better. Yes, better. And I've seen the potential in this piece. Ever since I trimmed it off, I got real excited about it. I'm glad we're using it. Which is really funny because, you know, it was a mistake in a sense, but I love it. Or an accident. Okay. All right. So we're going to combine these two. And you know, I'm probably going to put some ribbon on it. I'm probably put some more of that beautiful green ribbon on it, but I have one other color. I only have 2 colors. Look at this taupe. What color is this? This is called dark rose, not taupe. Happy accidents. Yep. Okay. And even if we don't tie it in a bow, we can still put ribbon on it. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So you take this ribbon, and we can just line this so it has the ribbon texture, but it doesn't necessarily like have to have a bow on it. These poor scissors. They've been through a lot over the years. I expect them to cut everything. I expect them to cut everything. All right. Now we just need tape. Ugh, just exit out of those. Ugh, those are so annoying. Okay. Tape, tape, tape. Oh, this will work. What a fun and extra long marathon. And I have always felt bad about doing long videos, but I really shouldn't, because sometimes it's just nice to have that company while you're doing other things. And Miss Karen McCoy, that's how it was with her this weekend. It was so lovely to have her nice long lives of her doing magical things while I was doing other things too, but like, I don't know. It just made me realize, like, hey, it's okay. See, that ribbon just adds another texture and visual interest, but it doesn't necessarily have to have a bow. Okay, I do want, sorry, it was too high. I do want to do something to the back here. And I think, do I want fossilized amber? There is some yellow and there's gold. Let me test it on the back first. I don't think so. Let's try tea dye. It's not much different. It's a little different. I don't think it's not a big enough difference for me. Okay. Old vintage photo. Yeah, let's do vintage photo. Turn it over. Good thing there's 2 sides to each sheet of paper, huh? Okay. I'm going to go across this way, I think. Very lightly. I'm not putting any pressure on this whatsoever. I'm just lightly taking it across the top. like it. Let me just get a little more over here. Yeah, okay. All right. This will be our last card. Then I gotta go. I'm sure you gotta go. Ooh, but I love it. Yeah, the bird's like, you gotta go, woman. Put those away. All right, let's glue this down. Excessive gluing. It's the name of the game for me. Okay. You guys, we did a bunch of foiling today, and we made 4 great cards, if I do say so myself. But has my card arrived yet? No, Sala, it hasn't. I will check the post office. Your watercolors are on the way too, by the way. They went out last week. So keep an eye out for those. I'm sure it'll arrive. I don't know how long it takes. By the way, I was talking to the guys at the post office. I have the nicest guys that work at the post office. One of them got promoted, and he so deserved it. He helped me with my Uvalde card drive. The man always has a smile on his face. He's so kind. He's so awesome. And so they got like a new manager there. And before that, the people were so contrary, but they got a new manager, and he's so nice. And then the people that work for him are so nice. Anyways, we were chatting last week when I was dropping some cards off. And I can actually send up to 2 ounces per international envelope with those international stickers. Foiling is fun, Maddie. And look at the result. Just so cool. So cool. I love this abstract piece. I'm going to have to make some of these, intentionally make some of these abstract pieces. But let's put that right there. But yeah, I'm stoked. I can put 2 ounces per one of those stamps. I thought I could only put 1. I'm learning. Oh yeah, John, we're here. But this is the last card, and I'm about to glue it to the base, and then I'll show the 4 cards, and we'll be gone. Then I gotta get on with the less fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, no borders today. Are you guys proud of me? I always have a border on my card. I mean, it is a marathoner today. This is just because my kids aren't in school and I can make up my own schedule today. So that's why. It is a full-blown marathon though. What a ride. We got to do an amazing unboxing. We got to do a whole bunch of foiling, and then we made 4 cards. I mean, I'm here for it. It's fun. Also, you guys, I mentioned it earlier, but today is the 1st of the month, which means Paper Stash Smash collab. With 2 sick kids, a dog and a mom, and all the things, and school starting, and I didn't have my head in it, and I'm not going to force myself if I don't have my head in the game. I didn't have my head in the game, so I didn't force it this month. Okay, so we did 2 vintage kind of floral designs, and I love them both. So this one may not even be done because I haven't done anything to the inside yet. Oh, I want to point this out though. Remember when I was foiling these and I was like, oh my gosh, these would be so pretty inside. Oh, inside of a card, like as your, yeah, let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's see if I have another piece of that paper. I do. Let's mat them. We're going to put those on the inside of this card. Anywho, yeah, I'm just not, I don't want to force it. I want to always, I don't know. My heart's got to be in it. Okay. So, and my heart is in it, but just it wasn't, this month I had too much going on to really give it much forethought. Okay. So, I think I know where this card is going too. So we're going to put these in here. See, and then we'll put these on top. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Maddie, Mondays are good for forgetting. I mean, if you need to forget a day, let it be Monday. Yeah. I'm kind of dreading work tomorrow, honestly, because 4-day weeks are real hard on us. And then you have to have a Monday every week, even if, you know, you think you escape Mondays because you're off on Monday because of holiday. No, Mondays always catch up with you, even if it's a Tuesday. But hopefully if I get a whole bunch done today, then that'll be okay. I got to go to my son's school tomorrow, finally get his final schedule. Who knows how long that'll take. Work. I think I have meetings and appointments and oh my goodness. It's going to have all those Monday feels, I think. There's no escaping it. Bethany. Well, Bethany, it has been a marathon. We did a huge unboxing. Oh my gosh, we got to do a giveaway, y'all. Were y'all going to let me forget? Oh my goodness. Don't let me forget those kinds of things. We got 3 to give away. And 1 for the replay crew. Y'all gonna let me forget that? So we did a huge unboxing from Crafty Critter. We did a bunch of foiling and then we made 4 cards. This is the last one I'm finishing the inside of right now. Oh, yes. And then this is the inside. And then this one. We did all these foiled pieces and stamping and card making. Ah, I love these. I know. Yes, there's a giveaway. Scott and Michelle sent extras. So we have a giveaway. Okay, so vintage, right? And like florals. But in the beginning, it was all about the seahorses and the ocean. Look at that. Okay, for the replay crew to be entered into the giveaway, you have to tell me if you like the seahorses or the vintage. That's what I want to hear from the replay crew. And you have to be in the United States, in the US for the replay crew. Sorry. For my live crew, I'm going to have to hit the start. I'm going to have to say start. And I'm not doing that yet. And then we'll do your giveaways. And there have one international and then 2 US. Okay, look at this. So this is the first seahorse card that we did. And I did bring in stamps to add the seashells. And I used that Spellbinders August embossing folder. And then this is just all foiling and the ribbon. So those are the 4 cards today. Ooh la la. I love them. That was so much fun. Thank you for entertaining me, guys. Heidi. Yay. Well, even if you weren't, anybody's who's here now can enter. Okay, had to get hydrated. Okay. So let's do, let me find, I'm telling you, I've destroyed my craft room. All right. And if you don't win and you live in the US and you want to enter as a replay crew, you can do that. You just have to leave a comment later and tell me if you like the vintage style or the seahorse style better. So the replay crew is getting a sample pack of paper and foil. And then let's do these giveaways. So I've got 2 sentiments sets. I've got a hello, a thank you, and then I have these really cool, this is similar to this butterfly. It's not the same. I don't want to touch it, but it looks like this. Okay. But it's like these, and you get 8 of them, which can actually make 16 cards. Okay. All right. So let's do this thing. Oh my gosh, Linda, thank you for being the fantastic person that you are. I love you. Okay. So I'm going to hit, hi, Teresa. All right. I'm going to hit start, and this is for international only. Okay. So all my international peeps, you enter a number between 1 and 50. One and 50. I don't know how many there will be for our international peeps. This is for if you live outside of the US. Sala, I don't know if you're the only one here that's outside of the US. But let's see. Oops, sorry, you said international. No worries. Oh, Teresa's for international. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Sala picked 5. Did anybody pick 50? I don't know. 1 and 50. Yeah, you should be okay. Teresa, that should be fine. Okay, so I think it's just, oh, you're not international? Wait, but Teresa Hooper might be. We have 2. We have Brower and Hooper. Okay, so I'm going to spin. So I've got a random number generator here between 1 and 50. 2. 2 is what it came up with. So Sala, You had 5, right? Good job. That was really close, honestly. Good job. You win. Oh, Maddie, I've got it ready. I'm taking it. I've got it printed up and ready to go. I can't send tracking numbers or do any of that stuff with those. But yes, it's in the pile. It's going to go out with these. Well, it's actually going to go out before. Okay, so Sala, this is yours. I will send this out. That is yours, Sala. Okay, next up. Now this is US. I'm going to pick 2 winners. So let's just do the draws. So I'm going to stop there. Okay, now this is going to be numbers 1 through 75 because there's more people. And we'll do thank yous first. So for the thanks first. Okay, let me get back to that random generator. Put in 75. Okay, but I'm not going to hit generate yet. I'm going to let y'all get y'all's numbers in. So this is US only. And these are really cool. You get all these different sizes of thanks and then all these different yous and then other sentiments too. Like, I really appreciate it. Thanks for everything you do. You're awesome. You're 1 in a million. You're an original. So lots and lots of thank yous for that one. Okay, look at all those numbers, you guys. All right, I'll give you another minute to enter into this one for the thanks. And then now, is everybody in? All right, John's the last one. 69. We've got 67 for Jill Pounds. 57. Jill Pounds, this one's yours. Yay. Congrats, Jill. Now John's got to get you guys a foiling machine. I love it. Okay, we're going to hit stop. Okay, and now we're going to go 1 to 100, because why not? And if you're in the US, enter in a number. I'm going to change it on my generator. Okay, done. You win too, John. All right. So 1 to 100. It's kind of fun to change up the numbers because then you know, there might be another number. I don't worry about affiliates, Sala. I just like supporting great businesses and crafty businesses. I just like lending. I just like being the loudmouth who says, hey, these things are awesome. You should check them out. They've gifted me more than I could ever ask for. Okay. So, oh, by the way, this is for hellos. And same as the thank yous, you get a bunch of different sizes and fonts for the hellos. And then you get all these little pieces here. And then you get also the sentiments that you'll cut apart. You're 1 in a million. You're wonderful. You're all the... my eyes. I need my glasses. You are all kinds of lovely. Missing you. Wishing you the best. Okay. Linda, if Jill wins, I win. That's right, John. That's right. 100%. have a goodie bag coming from Craft Roulette from last Friday. Maybe I should play the lottery. Yes, Jill. Yes. Play the lottery. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to say one more minute. Oh, I love that. It's all that good karma. It's all that good karma. Okay. So, get back to my random generator. Let's generate our number. 82. 80. Angie went over. Linda, I saw yours after the fact. It looks like 74, Miss Bethany, is the one that didn't go over. And Miss Linda, I saw yours. I saw 70, but I didn't see 76 until after. Let me make sure I'm right, but I think it's Bethany. Y'all will let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. So Miss Bethany. Miss Bethany, I think I have your address, but I'm not 100% sure. You might email me just to make sure. All right, you guys. And Miss Lindaville, I think I got yours, so I'll send something your way. I most certainly will. Because you're on my happy mail list. Yes, and I know I'm still here longest live. All right, so there's the 4 cards, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely check out Crafty Critter, especially for all of our folks. Just they ship all over the world, which is awesome. And super great people. And I do think that they also have digitals, but I'm not sure on that. I could be wrong. I could be confusing them. Wouldn't be the first time. Now I'm heading out. But Linda had also 2 numbers. Her first one was 70. So I'm kind of basing it on there were 70 was already in there, and I didn't see 76, which might be because it was a delay, but I didn't see the 76 until after I hit generate, until after I had announced the number. So that's why. It's technology, but it's fine. So these are the cards for today. I had so much fun with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. You're fine, Miss Linda. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. Love you guys bunches. I'll be back here. Oh, thanks, Bethany. You're on it. I got it on IG. Thank you. I will be back here with you all Thursday for a much shorter video. And I think I want to make an art journal, like a really quick one. So I think that's what we're going to do on Thursday. And we're going to start doing some art journaling, maybe, perhaps. And then I'll be with y'all again on Saturday, and that's that. So I hope you guys have a good week. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy every day. Get out and get some sunshine. Drink your water. Treat yourself, whatever that means. I love you guys bunches, and I'll see you on Thursday. Oh, tomorrow's a sheet load. Don't miss it. Bye, everyone.